The opinions expressed on the radio program by the hosts, co-hosts, guests, and call-in listeners or chatters are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not necessarily represent the opinions of Genesis Radio, www.genesisradio.com, Genesis Radio's owners, management, or affiliates.
All right. Somewhere around 6 o'clock. Welcome to GenesisRadio.com. My name is Kendall Stevenson, and I, along with Shaquana Terry, we are the hosts of The Empowerment Show. The Empowerment Show is also part of Unity and the community. Just remember, when the summertime come around, you guys can come on out. I'm trying to kick it in there early so we can have a good time this summer. Generally, we like to start the program off with some gratitude. I've always given my gratitude life, waking up in the morning. I'm grateful for that. But I would like to say, I'd like to send my condolences out to my man, Mr. T. Mr. T, he's a cat man, and unfortunately, he lost his cat today. So I just want to send my condolences out to the brother because I know how it feels. They feel like they're part of the family. So, anybody else got anything they want to be grateful for? How you're feeling? Or... All right, then we're gonna kick it off. We're just gonna slow roll it too. This evening we have the Davises. Is that correct?
Yep.
We have the Davises, Chantel and Brian.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, Robert.
Now, yeah, I'm glad you guys came onto the show. I've been trying to get you guys to come in here for a minute or two. So it's like a unknown secret a lot about what you guys do, and you seem to keep it rolling and you keep moving up. I talked to a lot of young people today, and they're kind of a little pissed off because they feel that they can't do things, they can't grow, they can't prosper because of the way that the economy is and so forth and so on. And I met you. I said, hold on a second. You remind me of my daughter. My daughter's a little older than you, but she's very successful. She's a very successful young lady. Okay. So then I look at you, 32 years old. 32 years old. The Willie Mays restaurant, that's them. Full Circle,
Yep.
Removal, that's them. They're out in Broadheadsville. Now, I understand you guys are getting ready to open up a winery.
Yes, Legacy Wines Winery.
All right. So this is what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to start off by asking you why you guys are in what you're doing. What's the passion? I know your father. Is that true?
Well, Brian's father was
Brian's
in business. His parents are used to business and trying new things. My parents, my dad was a retired New York City detective. My mom worked in healthcare. So different backgrounds, but they're just very, very supportive of the fact that we went into business and continue to try to make everything grow. And I think that the biggest thing that draws that is that when you're building something for yourself, you have the control, right? You can control what you do, you can control how you are, but you can also control what you can give back. And I think we are very, very much a part of that, which is why we continue to keep doing different businesses that integrate well with each other, but also are just really great resources for the community too.
I look at you guys as a power couple. So how do you manage it?
Thanks.
I mean, who's the boss?
The boss is right here. The boss is right here. Look,
It depends on it depends on the day. It depends on the day.
So you guys get along well. You're having you duke it out about certain decisions that you got to make.
Oh, all the time. Yeah.
Always a little dukes, but at the end of the day, we get it all together.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what started you off in there? What's your passion? I'm sorry. I know my girl wants to say something.
Yeah.
I gotta let her in.
It's okay. He's leading the conversation, and I'm appreciative of that. I did want to circle back to the two businesses that you have now. The Willie Mae's restaurant,
Mhm.
and I believe that's in Broadheadsville.
Yes, well, Gilbert. So
Gilbert.
similar area.
Okay,
Mhm.
similar area. So, and then the other one is Full Circle. Now, I know that Willie Mae's is a restaurant. We have that. What kind of business is Full Circle?
Okay, so I started Full Circle maybe like 16 years ago.
Mhm.
That's a demolition dumpster and removal company. Um, I've always been in business my whole life, so my parents have been in business, so that's all I knew was business.
Okay.
So even as like a kid, I'd be the guy selling the lollipops at school. I was a DJ for high school. Um, Always trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, or always trying to do something to make money like that. So Full Circle, I started after I went to college. I went to Temple University. I took a corporate job. I was there for 2 years, and then I decided to go back to what I know, which is business. And I started that company. And then 2 years after that, I brought on my business partner, Vincent, and that kind of really took off. And then after that, we started probably like 7 other businesses that we have now. But just everything kind of fell into play. It's always helping people. So we got a bunch of businesses that were so we have a bus company together, and that started off with our neighbors when we used to live in Easton, and they came and asked me, and they said, "Hey, what do you do? We see you have all these businesses. You seem to be doing all right. How can we get involved?" I'm like, "Well, I always wanted to start a bus company in the Poconos because when I was a kid, I was like, everything's so far apart, not like the city."
Yeah.
And I was like, for safe driving, if you want to have fun, you want to go to Easton, you want to go to Bethlehem, you want to go to Stroudsburg, we need to have a safe transportation to get people there. So that's how we started the Sip and Play Tours business. But everything just comes into play. I don't know. It's hard to explain it, but our main thing is just legacy.
Yeah.
And that's what we try to do.
You have children?
No children yet. Working on that.
Working on that.
Yeah,
Working on
I feel like it because we have so many. I feel like we have children.
You said it was 7 businesses?
Yeah, we have about 7 businesses.
You just told me 3. What's the other 4?
Which ones did I tell you? I told you.
The
So
bus
it's Full
company,
Circle with
Full
Willie
Circle,
Mae's.
Willie Mae's.
We have Sip and Play Tours. We have Heritage Seasonings. We have Full Circle Holdings, which we're building houses right now. We have Brookstone Nordic Saunas, where we do custom saunas. Losing it. Full Circle Flips. And what else do we have?
And SJ Media Consulting.
SJ Media
So I have a
Consulting.
marketing business as well.
Nice.
You know, I see her. You know where you see her at a lot? I see her. She's online all the time. The B&I?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
What's that all
B&I?
about? How's that working for you guys with that? How is that? Tell me about that.
Good. BNI, Business Networking International. So we meet every week to give and get referrals. So it's about fostering really great relationships with specific category industry leaders. So whether it's a plumber, a contractor, or a life coach, health coach, there's one specific category in that chapter, and so you do your best to give them business, and they return in kind. So it's a way to really, get to have good relationships with people, right? Because that's in business, people work with people that they know, like, and trust.
Right.
And no one is going to get to know you, like you, or trust you if you, just stay in your little hole in the wall. So that's why we try to do different networking and referral, events and, memberships.
If you're looking to start a business, I highly suggest BNI. I've been in 15 years. Every year, the returns are ridiculous. So if you're looking to get in business, BNI is definitely something you want to check out.
Yeah.
It's been working out for you guys pretty well, huh?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
we've made
awesome.
some really great connections over the years with it.
Which is great. And you mentioned that a winery is in the works, correct?
That was
Yes.
the one I missed. That's the new one. Yeah.
Yes, Legacy. Yes, we officially have our license. Our basic permit came in a couple weeks ago. So Legacy Vines Winery is basically an extension of Willie Mae's Place Restaurant. So we have a back room that is going to be our winery space. So we will be doing wine tastings, wine flights, craft cocktails, craft beer. So really, really excited to bring that into this area because there's really nothing quite like it. Especially with the mix of our Southern comfort food, soul food mix, right? With the wine. So really looking forward to it. I used to work at a winery for a couple years and became a really big fan of the process and the quality. And so I'm really, really excited to bring that. And I believe We would be the third,
We're the third black-owned winery in PA and the first one with vineyard.
yes. So, yeah.
That's
Yep.
really exciting.
That's something.
Yeah.
That is really exciting, and it's a great opportunity. One for Black-owned businesses, right? But for you and for the area, because like you said, we don't have anything like that here in the Poconos, really, that you can actually have Southern comfort food and also enjoy and pair it with a glass of wine.
Mhm.
That would complement it nicely. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's great. I'm excited for it. When do you anticipate that coming to the area?
So we're hoping for May, early June at the latest is what our hopes. You know, if everything can go smoothly and you know the process goes well, that's what our hope is, that we'll be bringing it this spring.
I'm looking forward to that. Great time.
Yeah, I
That's
think
a great time.
that's around my birthday time.
Okay,
Let's
so
go, okay.
so yeah, the bottle on the house for you,
I
some
bring
tastings.
my wife there. You know my wife.
We come
Yes.
pick you guys up with the buses too, so we
Yeah.
all want with transportation.
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't have to go far.
All right, I got you.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm so happy again that you guys are doing well, and
Mhm.
you guys are African American. This is African American History Month, and we always talk about people from the past and what people did from the past. Okay, that's good. I'm nothing wrong with that with me at all.
You paved the way.
But my question is, what are we going to do now? So what are we doing now? And I look at you guys and I see what we're doing now.
Thank you.
You guys are doing your due.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm a photographer, right?
I would never knew that.
I'm just going to throw it in there because on the 22nd of this Saturday, I guess it's coming up, right? And it was 530 Main Street
Okay.
at the Art Gallery. So there's a big old picture that's going to be hanging up in the Art Gallery for the opening.
Nice.
It's one of mine.
That's one of yours. Awesome.
Oh, very
Congrats.
cool.
Congrats. That's
We'll
cool.
have to definitely check it out.
Oh, yeah, please come down, check it out. Donate something too when you come down.
We like donations.
Oh yeah.
So we did mention that you have all of these businesses, and I'm sure that you're doing so many things in the community to, of course, build it up. I mean, the businesses already built it up and help get people around. You have the bus company, you have the restaurant, and amongst other things, I believe you said I don't even want to. Oh gosh, yes. So you have all of these different businesses, and they're pushing you forward. How are you pushing the community forward
That was
through those
my
businesses?
question. That was my question.
Oh,
You just
okay,
told
look
me.
at that. Hey, man.
No, it's awesome. So, a couple years ago, I know you want to tell them about Full Circle and how you guys started.
So at Full Circle, for all of our businesses, we always think of like our employees and everything is like you sacrifice to work. Like I always think about like that in my head, like you're sacrificing your time, your life to work for us to build our company up. So we got to make sure we get back to you. So at Full Circle, we have the home ownership program, which that is we give a down payment. We assist with down payments for any of our employees that are buying houses. They also have every benefit under the sun that you can get, including 401k. So when I first started Full Circle, I wanted it not to be it was started off as a junk removal company, so that gets like almost like a bad name. So we wanted to start almost like it's like a corporation. Like everybody gets a 401k, they have benefits, life insurance, everything, long term, short term, everything you can think of, we have it at Full Circle.
They even do financial literacy courses as well for their people.
Yep,
Amazing.
We brought on Rick Franzo, who's our business coach, who helped out the guys and mentored them also, and so it's a great thing. But what we did at Full Circle also is we did the Kindness Goes Full Circle. I think this is our 4th or 5th year doing it, where we get to feed at least usually between 200 to 300 people per year on like Thanksgiving. We do Thanksgiving meals. This year we did over 500.
So we fed more than 2,000 people for
Wow.
Thanksgiving.
That's amazing.
With the help of personal donations, but also getting our other colleagues and business owners involved as well, and they were really, really happy to do so. We're incredibly grateful for that. So we were able to raise over $10,000, which was able to feed more than 2,000 individuals for Thanksgiving meals this year. And then in addition to that, with Willie Mae's Place, we reached out to PATH, Pocono Area Transitional Housing. So when we first opened up the restaurant, one of the things that we really wanted to do was, incorporate, a soup kitchen or something like that, where we could really give nice, warm meals to people in need. But where we're located, it's very difficult, right, for people that are in need to get to us. So we kind of had to put that a little bit on the back burner. But I ended up meeting Candida Palmer, who's on the board for PATH, Pocono Area Transitional Housing, through another organization, Jack and Jill, through my friend Prunella. And with working with them, we were like, well, hey, for Thanksgiving, we would love to be able to make a Thanksgiving meal for the families that are in this program, and then give them an additional meal. So they're like, well, yeah, that's great, but one of the things that is difficult is that we just don't have enough transportation to bring them to do something like that. And we said, well, we've got you covered. So this year, the first year, definitely wouldn't be the last, where we were able to transport. Brian picked up women and children from the house. They came to the restaurant, so we closed on that Wednesday. We gave them a really yummy meal in a comfortable environment. They had the restaurant to themselves. And while we were, they were enjoying that, my family came and helped us. They volunteered, and we packaged up Thanksgiving meals for them to take home. So they got 2 meals, and then Brian drove them back, to their home. So that was really, really, a great thing that we were really happy to do. And then beyond that, now we are working with Street to Feet in Stroudsburg, and our goal is to provide
Yes,
a
you know
free
my question.
meal every other Monday. So our next distribution day is on Monday. And so with that, with some personal funds, but also other business donations. So Full Circle donated. We have a couple other businesses that have donated, and we're always looking for more donations so that we can continue to do this, because they really don't get a lot of funding. It's really, really, it's crazy, when they told us how much funding that they get. So this is, something that we can do to help. They're getting nice warm meals delivered to them. Right now, we are able to do it maybe once a month, but the more donations that we get, we can continue to do it, and we're hoping to do it every Monday.
That's great.
Yeah. So anybody looking to do donations, right, we're doing it every other Monday right now, but we're looking to do it every Monday. And that was started because it was almost like, I don't want to say selfish, but when we're doing the Thanksgiving meals, I'm always thinking it's not like a gimmick, but it's like, okay, it's Thanksgiving, everybody's doing something on Thanksgiving. People need to eat all year.
Right.
So we wanted to do something that's more that you can do every week. So I was happy we couldn't do it at the restaurant, but just because the distance, it was tough to get people there because we're kind of in a rural area. But I'm so happy that we're able to work with Partner Street to Feet, who Michael Takiba helped us out with too, getting everybody together so we can get that going.
Miss Perryman?
Miss Perry.
Lisa
Beverly?
Yeah, Lisa Perryman. She runs the Crossroads.
Okay.
Street to Feet is a part of the Crossroads organization.
We're usually with Leslie and
Leslie.
Mm-hmm.
Leslie Perriman.
Oh, okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Leslie Perriman. She's good people. She's been on the show here too.
Yes, it's very nice.
Yeah, she's very nice. But you also say that you're getting involved with other organizations. How about the NAACP? Are you also members or part of that?
Yeah.
So yep, we do. And I know that we sponsor at least a couple events.
NAACP. Them Jack and Jill organization also.
Mhm.
They helped us out with a bunch of events. So Prunella helped us out with a bunch of events too, and we helped them.
Yep, we've done things with the Girl Scouts as well. So they'll do, in order to get their badges. So we've done like little classes where they learn how to make something and bake something, and really, really hands-on, and they're able to get their culinary badges. Same with Jack and Jill. We were able to help them, and they learned a culinary skill as well when they came to the restaurant. So yeah, we definitely love doing those type of events as well.
Thank you again for tuning in to GenesisRadio.com. My name is Kendall Stevenson. Along beside me is Shaquana Terry. Again, we have 2 guests here. They're the Davises, is what I like to call them. If you'd like to give us a call at 888-304-4401. So this is the type of legacy you guys plan on building.
Our building.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Well, that's the plan. It's in motion.
What you always think about is you think about what your ancestors did and how hard they had it. So why am I want to make sure that the people that passed in my family, when they're looking down, they're getting a good show.
Yeah.
I want to make sure they know that everything they did wasn't in vain. So it's very easy for us to work the way we work, because when you think about it like that, it's like there's no time for me to be playing video games or doing something. I need to be building to pass the baton to the next generation. So another thing, especially with, I want to see, I don't want to say our people, but I see, like, I don't see a lot of like passing down, doing the same stuff I see, but and I want to make sure that that's something I want to be like change that generation. Be like, okay, when it's time for me to go, I want to make sure I got something to give to the next person so that they can be ahead in life.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali says something to the fact that he didn't worry about how much money he had or how much fame, but he did care about how his people viewed him in the future.
Yeah.
That was the most important thing to him.
Mhm.
So that was like one of his greatest legacies, and you guys are rolling right behind him. that's pretty
That's a
cool.
big one. We'll try.
Well, you guys are doing a lot for the community, I must say. I can't, with the housing, you was talking about you building housing as well?
Yeah, so we started Full Circle Holdings. That company was really started for my good friend Fabio. He's our general manager at Full Circle Removal. So like that's again, like I said, like people that sacrifice their life to build something for you. So Fabio helped us out to build Full Circle. He's been there with us for like 10 years, 10, 11 years now, building up the company, doing everything. So I was like, I want to have you have some skin in your game. Have some skin in the game. I want you to have some ownership. So then me and Vincent started Full Circle Holdings. So Fabio's a partner on that business. So that is just building houses, and we're going to start building like big multi-units and stuff soon. But right now we're just building houses.
Mhm.
Are you dealing with Habitat for Humanity? You dealing with them any?
We
Yeah,
used to.
I was on the board for Habitat maybe like 6 or 7 years ago, and we started doing like the donating the furniture and everything to them. We also donated to Valor.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask the question.
Yeah.
Field attorney.
Yeah.
So with these housing that you're building on there, you're also building affordable housing?
So
We're
that
talking about,
is, that is definitely the goal. Unfortunately, it's the biggest issue right now with the affordable housing crisis is the laws and the townships, right? So those particular laws in those particular townships do not make it affordable for people to buy property and build. So that's where you see that disconnect, right? So no one is going to spend $1 million on a piece of property and land and making it really nice and going through all of these hoops to only be able to get or a minimal fraction of that return on investment. So we are in the talks with trying to work with the Pocono Mountains United Way, with the Pennsylvania Realtors Association, to see what we can do to help with that. But a lot of it starts at legislation. A lot of it starts with the township. So a lot of times it's not affordable for most businesses to invest in affordable housing. And that's just the reality.
It's not profitable.
No, it's not
Hey,
affordable.
It's not
Yeah,
affordable.
It's not affordable.
Yeah.
And it's one thing. It's like, why, you volunteer, right? But everyone still needs to live. So when you make a business to make a profit, because you need that profit to continue
Makes
to
sense,
grow
yeah.
and expand your business. No one's going to create a real estate investment company to break even and donate all of their profits. You're never going to be able to grow. So, I think that if things were made a little bit easier and more affordable for them to do so, then you can afford to make things affordable.
Right.
There should be some more grants.
Yeah.
Also, a living wage might help out too.
Mm-hmm.
People need maybe a little more coins in their pocket that they can afford things today. Been kind of rough. But you guys been doing all right with the business, even with the environment that you're in now?
Yeah, I don't really like.
I mean, the price of eggs, right?
I don't really look at the environment. For me, to me, it doesn't matter
It doesn't
where I'm
matter.
at, what's going on. I don't even pay attention. Like I don't even know what's going on, to be honest, because I'm so focused on what I'm doing.
I try to tell him
And-
that
and
all
I'm-
the time.
And we're busy, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Listen,
Yeah.
no matter what the environment is, why are you stopping? Like there was a quote before, like if you're in hell, why would you stop to look there? You might just keep going.
Mhm.
So like no matter what's going on around you, there's no point in stopping to look there. You should just be bettering yourself every day, because that's all you can do. No
Mhm.
matter what environment you're in, good environment, bad, just keep going, moving,
Yeah.
moving.
You just got to keep putting in the work.
Well, we've been here before.
Yeah.
We've been in this environment before, and we did exactly what you said. Is that we put in the work, we worked our way out of it, we worked our way through it, and we kept moving. But I would always tell people, learn your craft.
Mm-hmm.
If going to college, I don't see you go to college being a bad thing. It helps you to become a critical thinker,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that'll help you out a lot with businesses. I had a young man. He decided to go into business first, and came back to me 5 years later to tell me that he didn't know anything. So now he's in college learning.
Yeah.
And you guys have already learned your craft. You're learning your craft. I'm sorry you're still trying to get better and better every day at what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So this is what I'm going to ask you. Can you give out some of your information as to where people maybe want to get in contact? Because you said that you accept donations for the homeless and the different charities that you work for.
Yeah.
So you guys might want to look over there and let
Okay.
somebody know how they can get in contact with you.
Sure. So I guess our best way to reach out if you're interested in making donations, you can reach out to info@williemaysplace.com. You can also give us a call, 570-817-1582, and we're happy to give you some additional information and appreciate your support.
And I'm upset.
What?
Ain't got no fish. I don't see no grits.
Oh man,
What's up,
we
man?
messed up. We want you. Let's get you to come back with us. Let's go.
Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to come back, man.
You say you're not far.
Well, not far from you guys. You know, but I thought you'd bring a basket or something. You know, I wanted
Next
to
time.
smell some fish.
Next
Right?
up.
Next time.
Here we
Go
are.
ahead, baby.
You mentioned Willie Mays. I'm interested in knowing where the name came from, the concept of the restaurant.
Oh, sure. So the name, it was named after my grandma, Willie Mae Taylor. She was from Mississippi, and I always say that food was her love language because that's really how she expressed herself. And I just have, we both, me growing up, but also, Brian, we have really great memories with her of cooking different meals. She always had an open kitchen, and she would call me and be like, Chantel, I made this new thing. I found this new recipe. You got to try it. So just her love of food and of cooking and everything like that. It just made sense to connect that with, the restaurant.
Awesome. Thank you. That's all I had.
Oh, that's all you
That's
got?
all I got.
I'm hungry. No, really, we had a really good time down at the restaurant. The last time I went there, you guys had music and stuff. So why don't you tell me, are you guys still playing? You have the musicians come in, or how's the setup now?
Live music.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, we've had live music. I'm sure in the summertime we'll schedule some more. Right now we have some events coming up. So I guess the fall we focused on live music, but now we're focusing on our comedy shows. So we have a comedy night the fourth Friday of every month.
At Willie Mays?
At Willie Mays Place. Yep, at 9:00. So it's always going to be a rotation of different comedians coming. It's $30. You get a $10 voucher, to go towards your food. So it's just a fun time to come and enjoy yourself at the restaurant.
And where's Willie Mays located?
Stay out my damn head.
I'm sorry.
I tell you, they wouldn't steal it. They just take.
Sorry.
Just taking all the
Great minds think
questions.
alike.
Actually, they don't. That's what makes them great. That's what, if
That
they
is
all
true.
go
That
alike,
is
then they
true.
wouldn't be great, right?
That's right.
So, again, where's Willie Mays located?
He took it.
We are located in Gilbert, Pennsylvania. So that is in that Broadheadsville area. I would say it's right down 209. We're on Google. You can visit us at williemaysplace.com to see all of our updated events, our updated menu. We do catering as well. So we catered, whether it's corporate parties or, we've done stuff for the state reps or, birthday parties, things like that. That's something else that we offer.
And it's Willie Mays, M-A-Y or M-A-E?
MAE.
Yeah.
There we go.
Mhm.
You can
All
al-
right.
You can also check out.
WillieMaysPlace.com. No, you go.
You can also check out our seasoning, their heritage seasoning. That's what makes the food
Harriet
special.
Seasoning.
heritage seasoning.
Heritage
We
Seasoning.
make our own homemade seasoning for all of our dishes, so we don't just go out and buy seasoning. We make it there, and that's what we use.
Is this a recipe from family or something that you?
Some of them are, yes. Especially the seafood we do. When we first started off, before we bought the restaurant, we did seafood boils and pig roast at the wineries before. So that was the seafood seasoning.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Will you be bringing that back when your winery is in full operation?
Doing some more seafood boils.
Yeah,
and stuff.
seafood boils and things of that nature.
Oh yeah, of course.
Probably, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to start getting the smoker going outside, and we have people outside going.
That's
Nice.
I think we have a wedding reception, and they asked for a seafood boil in May. So it's something that we can do in house, but also that's something we can do on site and off site.
There is a question I didn't ask. Where are you guys originally from?
So I grew up in New York, but I've actually been in the Poconos longer than I've lived in New York. So I've been here for over 20 years at this point now. But originally, Queens, New York. But at this point, been here for
My
20
wife
years.
is going, yeah.
That's right.
She's
Right.
from Queens. So
That's
yeah.
right.
Okay.
Queen
Small
stand up.
world.
Queen stand up.
Queens stand
Yeah.
up. Yeah, all right. So where you from, brother man?
I'm from Newark, New Jersey,
New
but
Jersey.
I've been up here pretty much my whole life. So yeah, but Newark, New Jersey is where I'm originally from.
All right. Okay. I'm from New York too. I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. She's
Nemesis.
from Queens.
Yeah.
She's Queens.
I'm from Queens.
What part of Queens?
I'm from East Elmhurst.
Okay.
Yeah,
I grew up in Flushing.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Right by LaGuardia Airport.
I live in Kew Gardens.
Oh,
Ah,
that's
Yeah.
close too.
small world.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, Terry. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna say thank you very much for you guys coming in, and we're glad to see that you're not only friends of the show, but friends of the community. And if any one of you people want to view the show, you can always tune in to Facebook. You just go to genesisradio.com. You go to Facebook. You go to Instagram. You go to YouTube. We're pretty much on all the social media sites. Okay? So we hope that you let your friends know, let everybody know. And this is not the only show on Genesis Radio. We also have a young lady. She comes in, Amazing Amy, and she has a pretty good show too. We also have another brother that comes in. His name is Ronald Yates. All right, and we actually have some pretty good shows here. Saturdays we got Mr. T over there, and he has a hell of a show too. I enjoy his show. I sit back and I watch them all. Okay, so we're gonna be out. I always say peace, but my young lady always says,
You be yourself. Everyone else is taken.
you know, I've been saying that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I'm telling you,
I like that.
but I give
Thank
you credit for it
Thank you.
all the time. All the time I
Thank
give
you.
you credit.
Yes.
All right, Kendall Stevenson, Shaquana Terry, Empowerment Show. Peace.